Hello everyone and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 11.3.2 and the Soviet Union campaign. They won the vote and I am extremely excited to get into this one. It's going to be a great campaign. I am actually recording this little intro a little bit after when the main video starts, so we are, taking a moment just to have me say thank you to everyone for bearing with me with the channel and the fact that uploads haven't been anywhere near as regular as I would have preferred for, well, the better part of maybe 4 months now, which is probably the longest I've been without being, sticking to a regular upload schedule. And to be honest with you, it's just been work. I've had a huge amount of work to do. But I also want to throw a massive shout out to the creator of the thumbnail for this video. That person is called Elia Jammes. They're going to have their Twitter and their Discord user ID in the description below. So if you want to get a commission done, be it for something like a D&D character, I assume, or maybe a thumbnail for your own YouTube series or something, give them a contact, and I'm sure that they can provide you whatever that you require. So there you go. There's a little bit of a sales pitch from me just to jump before we jump into the video. But thank you everyone once again for your support as ever. And well, Soviets, let's just say, from what I've played so far of this campaign, it's an interesting one. And with that, I will leave you in the capable hands of me from the past. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 11.3.2. And, well, we have the results of the vote, and the Soviets did win out. But for everyone that voted China, I've had an interesting thought. And I think we're going to play Communist China as well as a minor nation. We're going to give that a go, and we're going to try and conquer some miners around us and really push out, to be honest with you. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm kind of looking forward to that as a possible additional run to do. But one thing that I am going to do before we do anything else is we are just going to get all of our units, and we're going to bring them all into different spots, because everything's gonna need a lovely reorganization, and I might do that on camera, I might do it off camera. Just kind of depends what my preference is, if I'm feeling a certain way at a certain time. And the Kharkov military district. Okay, very nice. But we still got a few events and things to do, so that's all on the to-do list in this first opening episode. I hope everyone's doing well, and it's good to be back on some Hearts of Iron 3 in a new version. I've also done a few things to try and help with stability and the like, so with any luck, that will be extremely helpful, to be honest with you. And yeah, you're heading down. Yeah, hopefully the game should run a little bit smoother, and I hopefully get a few less crashes. But we're going to play on normal, and we've got some truck things, armoured support, so we're going to get these out of the way first. So, military trucks, mixed support. So, I'm thinking, now for the mixed support brigades, I'm thinking we just go really hard on like everything to make these very powerful. So we're going to go infantry tank. We're going to go assault gun. We're going to go amphibious armor. So we've got all the armored options, and we're also going to go anti-tank. And we're going to give these a bit of a kick. Now for motorized, we're going to do my usual. So we're going to go recon. We're going to go engineers. We're going to go light armor for a bit of toughness. We're going to go assault gun brigade as well. Done. Perfect. Now, for the armoured one, we don't normally get this early. I'm tempted to do anti-tank as a starting point. And I'm also tempted to get assault gun. And then it just becomes a case of what else do I feel like. We could make these very hard hitting if we gave them, if they then became like also the function of these two things. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and we want to like lead a backstory and the like. So, let's get the difficulty of the main nations out the way first. So, yeah, this is where it gets interesting. So for Italy, we're going to drop them on hard. And for the Allies, I'm going to give them a hard bonus as well. And then for Germany, anything cuckoo? I mean, an IC efficiency for production of plus 30% is kind of ridiculous. As is territorial pride. I don't like the territorial pride. That's what annoys me. They're going to need the fuel. In fact, they get a fuel upgrade regardless of what you pick. So for Japan, what we're going to do is we're going to go very hard, and China we're going to go very hard, and we're going to give them like an even fight. Now for Germany, let's stick them on very hard, because that just kind of, I mean they're all going to be massive bonuses, aren't they? Oh, well, fuck it. We'll go very hard for Germany. I've given them, you know, the one step down on difficulty, but that's still going to be very tough. Now, for the AI miners, we're going to chuck them on... So this is Finland, and we will be fighting Finland, so I'm going to put that on very hard. For the Allies, we're going to chuck them on hard, and then on these guys, because they're all miners... I'll chuck them on very hard as well. Okay, lead a backstory. Now, we're going to go political negotiator. We're going to go professor. And... a little bit of additional attack might not be the worst thing in the world. And again, a little bit of leadership because we're going to need that. We've got loads of IC. Yeah, let's do that. And we're going to take the IC efficiency.
Then that is not only luck, but our wonderful accomplishment.
And a soldier in the army. Kind of want to do that. Or the industrialist. No, we'll do the soldier in the army because we're going to be building this up. And a new day is indeed dawning, game. Beautiful. Now, for intelligence. We're going to do the standard spread for now and just see how that looks. I've already sorted out my laws, but my head of state and things we want to change. So, this guy doesn't really do anything for us. So, I'm interested in Voshilov for the 10% supplies. And whilst the 10% ruling party support is nice, 5% IC is what you're always going to want to grab. 80% change, I mean... yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think that's okay as well. So this guy's giving us a minus 5% ruling party support, which I don't love, I must say. Don't really love any of these people massively. I'm happy to keep with it for now. I'm happy to leave the 15% guy in. Don't like the minus 2.5, and I would rather... So minus 2.5, or for the espionage bonus, or... he's not great either. 10% supply reduction, and yeah, so we might as well leave that as it is. We'll leave everyone else in post. So sorry, Stalin, you is out. Very out of your own government. Not sure how realistic that is. Now, I've set up everything else. Got some trades ready to go. So I think I'm happy to put time forwards. So yeah, we've got a couple of supply trades, which is good. And our modifiers should kick in. Aha! Now, Ship armor focus. Now, this is the one I'm least bothered about. I'm not sure if the Soviets... Okay, so they can build battleships, but, I mean, it's very early doors on technology. A fairly decent submarine tech, though. No carrier tech. I think we'll take the British approach. So we'll go cemented armor closed hangar. And then we'll go general economy. And then what do we feel like over here? So we're going to want to build heavier aircraft types. I think. I think heavier aircraft types are going to be our friend at some point. And so is armor. So I'm assuming, yep, so diesel engines and cast armor. So diesel cast. So diesel cast, light or heavy. So heavy aircraft, diesel engine, cast armor. Armor build time. Maybe we should do light aircraft. Is there any reason not to do light aircraft? So you don't get quite as much air intercept efficiency, but this makes them cheaper. Nah, fuck it. We'll do light aircraft, and that also will get us the ability in construction. No, where is it? Industry? Or is it gone? Could be gone. The light aircraft tech might have bitten the dust in this version. Ah well, still getting a bit of a decrease in the time it takes for us to build tanks. And events! Yay! Right, so Communist Militia Brigade. Do I want revolts? Yes, I do. As much as I don't actually want revolts. Veteran unit opportunity? We'll take a guard division. Fuck it. Right, so high popularity. So that's going to get us some leadership, a little bit of territorial pride, and some national unity. And we've got collectivization of farms. So 15%, 5%, 1%, and a little bit of IC efficiency. So we'll take that. Budget reserves. We need to be careful. We do need to build that up quite substantially. Do I want an easy resource approach? I'm just going to go easy. I don't... The strat resource experience, I just don't find that interesting. I'd rather not think about it. Right, government nationalizes private sector is always the way that you generally want to go. These could do a bit of a rework to make them a little bit more useful. I mean, legal printing might be useful, but the downside of it is just not good. Whereas the downside of this is passable. Everything else is kind of pointless. So yeah, the government secretary stuff might need some work. But as I'm playing the Soviets, that means I can be I can nationalize things and not feel like I'm playing ahistorically. So that's good. Soviets are always an interesting campaign, I think, for the most part. And I am doing all of the land doctrine-y things pretty early doors. Another 5 IC, and yeah, we've started building IC. Because that's what you do as the Soviets in most games. You build up IC as much as possible and you build tanks. And then you drown the beautiful, beautiful Germans in a wall of sloped armor tanks and make them beg. Beg for mercy. Right, so plane time. Let's get all of our planes. And we're going to go to Moscow for a nice plane exhibition. And ship-wise, we do have a pretty sizable fleet, I would imagine. Yeah, that's sizable, actually. And we're all going to go on a nice vacation to Leningrad. Or Sevastopol. Yep, we're going to go on a nice vacation to Leningrad. Which, does that have a full level port? It does. So yeah, we can all go to the north, to the Baltic Sea, for a nice vacation. Okay, so they're doing their own voyage of the, whatever it is, Pacific Squadron or whatever. Right, battle commanders, we will abide to this. And we will take some personality effect and scripted invasions. So 3% IC efficiency. And how very annoying. Get a bloody revolt. You fuckers. Okay, and I'm gonna go on speed 5 now. And we are losing a tiny bit of fuel, but we're making a little bit of money. So yeah, mechanized events, shipyards, factories, all the bonuses kicking into gear, and yeah, we'll give you metal. Always happy to give away metal. Okay, so making 56 officers a day, which is good. We want to build that up as much as possible. We're only on 26 manpower game, but we've dropped it down because we want some more lovely IC. And I forget that we get gold mining, which means money is gonna flow, baby. Although, I don't want to do tradies at the moment. And war games. Wonderful idea. And yep, I think that is actually a wonderful idea. Don't need to do anything there. And we can just keep building up the old cash. So, we'll just wait for trades to come in. Do you want to not? Do you want to just not? How about that? How about you just not? How's that sound? Speaking of just not, over here, do you want to just not? Of course you do. You just want to not, don't you? Oh, God, I hate revolts. BT7s. Oh, interesting. Okay, so load of neutral things, yeah. Okay, budget limitations. Kind of want to do this. Kind of really want to do that. Yes. 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 We will appease them. And yeah, I think we want to... I will take some dissent to cause problems, and no, what we have is enough. Yes. Anti-tank, good. Yeah, recon cav. Yes, I want stronger units. We've got another uprising somewhere else. Oh, good, it's right here. Couldn't go on a little journey. Don't want to do fuel, thank you very much. And let's just burn away that dissent. So we're not doing any production at the moment because we're just going to get rid of it. And yep, take tank destroyers. Okay, so overall, I think this is all pretty good. Now, I always think that these places are a little tiny bit like... Why you got poor supply? Oh, because you're going there. Of course. Right, you're on your way down, and someone's stolen some of our stuff. That garrison unit will take forever to do anything. Have we got a cavalry? We do. Mr. Cavalry will go over here and intercept. And no, I don't want to do a fuel trade. Right, and budget-wise, we're picking on up. Really? An IC centre, of course. Doing the reorganization when everything goes tits up is always fun. So much fun. so we can just go deal with that. Okay, and losing a little bit of descent slowly but surely. And the long-range air command. Fine. Money, sure, maybe. Medium on there is a bit shit. Let's just really make sure that we pop up the ruling party support. I'd rather lose a little bit of national unity. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm happy to take rebellions over here. It's a lot more enjoyable than rebellions in the arse end of nowhere. God, and you are Speedy Gonzales, you guys. Look at you go. Okay, I don't want to declare war at the moment. No, thank you. Okay, energy for money. Thank you very much, puppet. 84 days, good. And no thank you on that front. Money, money, money. Nearly at 10,000. Very close. God. Right, there we go. And then that's just helped with our IC a tiny bit. There you go, 0.6. And happy to sign the treaty. Doesn't really do anything much for us. Just gets rid of a little bit more of our descent, which means that we're going to be going a little bit further faster. And a bit of IC efficiency for production. Not bad at all. 8%. Hey, 8% is... Hey, that's solid. Solid for the start. And I don't suppose... Yeah, that's going to be gone. And back into production we go. So, now, organisationally, we got a tiny bit of work to do. In fact, we've got a lot of work to do plane-wise. Right, more planes. Strategic bombers for free is... Hey, that's good. Not over there. Yes, over here. Lovely jubbly. Well, it gives us a little espionage bonus. Thank you very much. And we will attach you to the Moscow. Feels like Moscow's a more appropriate destination for you. Oh, Kulik. Kulik, Kulik, Kulik. What a donkey. And we're nearly at 99 on the old spies, which is good. And IC for resources, not worth it. And other than this lovely, lovely rebellion, do I want these? No, they don't matter. We'll take the additional manpower. Not that it's much, but it's something, and then I don't have to think about transferring them places. So, yeah, all of our ships, 207 ships, holy shit. 55 coastal submarines. That's gonna be... yeah, that's a little bit low. Well, as in... So submarines are set. Coastal subs, we need another 2. But we could do with another 5 and then they'd be all fully set up. The battleships, there's only... You know, we could do with one more heavy cruiser just to round that out. Possibly. I mean, I'm thinking our naval forces would be best served down here in the Black Sea. Like our surface ships. Right. 50 energy. Yes, we will definitely do that, Italy. And I think our budget concerns have disappeared. And I'm surprised more people aren't coming to us for things. I kind of was thinking people might want things from us. But no one seems to want our things. Is that Blucher? We have a German general? That's interesting. Okay, so... yeah, we forget how much of a bloody mess the Soviet command system is in this game. Right, so we have this northern strategic direction, which is kind of pointless. We have a Leningrad, northwestern one, sorry. We have western Moscow, Kiev, Kharkov, North Caucasus, and the Far Eastern, which doesn't even have a commander. Now, we can chuck you in. Now, I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time just reorganizing things come June, but we'll put time forwards a little bit longer. Gold mining. So money isn't really too much of a problem at the moment. These rebellions, though, on the other hand, they're a bit of a problem. Right, I like all the tanks that we've got sort of dotted around.
I do not know how many captives have been made, but I do know one thing.
Don't really want to exploit chromites.
Remaining in Poland in the army will capitulate, will lay down their
Oh,
weapons,
that's
and will also
fucking
be taken
irritating.
captive.
I hate that political feuds event. And heavy tank brigade. And maybe a minor detour down here to get these guys first. And then maybe we can take this cavalry unit and send them out. Now, I think we're going to have an armored car-like area.
In conquering a state of 36 million inhabitants in 1 month without any
And
defeat.
yeah, garrison
Then
redeployment
that is not
capability.
only
Always a useful tech.
our wonderful accomplishment in the field of military campaign.
And I kind of want that bit of dissent to piss off. Right, heavy AA guns, we can take that off. And get political indoctrination up. Okay. Babarusk, or however the hell you say that. Cav? More Cav. Beautiful. I don't suppose... Looking for armoured cars. Yes, we've got 7 armoured cars there. We might just make some independent armoured car units just to whiz about the place. And deal with shitty rebellions. Because they will be the fastest thing we've got. Right, gold mining, yeah, more of it. And tank destroyers. Political indoctrination. And let's go on the spy offensive pretty soon. So, there are some nations that I would like to get. Principally, Xinjiang would be good. So we've got like an ongoing buffer zone between us and sort of all of our sort of allies that we don't want. Also, China's not pushing in, they're getting pushed back, which is kind of cool by communist China, very nice. But yeah, I would like to get Afghanistan if we could, Iran and Turkey. I think all of those would be really good gets. So what I'm going to do is, from an intelligence perspective, we're going to have a look at our neighbours. And we're going to have a look at Iran. And we're going to do support our party. We're going to have Turkey. And we're going to have support our party. And we're going to have Afghanistan. And we're going to do support our party. Now for Xinjiang, they've got the Revolutionary Party already in power. So they should be naturally coming towards us. These two are already good and been got. The only other nation we could try and flip... I mean, we get these for free. So they're kind of pointless. The only other nation we could maybe try and flip, if we want to be a little bit spicy, is we could try and get Sweden. It would be a long time before they could get to it, but they could be useful as a nation state, possibly. kind of hard, really, on that front. But we will, you know, if we've got the opportunity to grab them, we should probably try and take it. And we're also going to want to support the Spanish Republic, obviously. So, now, from a major's perspective, Germany... Let's just postpone this. But Germany are going to be a big get. They're going to be very important in the sense that we're going to want to raise threat on them. So, we're going to look at majors, and then Germany, we're going to increase threat on them pretty substantially. Same thing with Japan. Now, what I'm thinking for the French is if we can do a little bit of tech espionage, that'd be good. Same thing with, well, the US tech isn't great. No, we'll ignore the US. But Italy, they've got the Alpine one. We could try and get ourselves a little bit of tech from them as well. So, neither of them have great tech, but it's something we've got to do our spies with. And then our spies can build back up, hopefully. So yeah, we're going to start trying to build up a little bit of communist feeling all over the world. And then we can use a little bit of detection to deal with things. Oh, bloody hell. This is what this campaign is going to be, everyone. Stomping on stuff with other stuff. Alright, so we've only got 3 in descent now, which is nothing. And we've got a lot of officers. We're building up officer ratio like no one's business. Ah! Kirch. That's a really interesting province for that to be in. Now I'm going to have to defend... have to defend down there now. Ugh. Right, and yeah, I'll happily pay that for the Navy if they really want it. And armor plate thickness. And Italy finally got a little bit of a juicy Abyssinia there. 37. Range finding I'll leave on. We want to do operational techs next. So infantry, mobile. Let's get those combined arms things going and looking nice. Now, I think all of these we're going to want to carry on, apart from defensive position designs. But yeah, all of those ones can keep going. We can do mobile unit training. And there we go, there's the last of our descent gone. And that supply situation should come down even more. Okay, so we are losing a little bit of fuel because we're... Sorry, of oil, because we're building up fuel. Okay, our blueprints got stolen again. And no, I don't want to sell chromite. Stop. Right, infantry guns. Okay, medicine. Okay. Both of those don't want to throw away. Ure. Okay, and yeah, you're an armored car, so, you know, we're actually gonna just send you out into the world. You're gonna be the speed demon unit, the first speed demon unit. Right, infantry anti-tank, we'll let that go. But we've got the next level for armor training to do. Okay, 20k. And we can expand a research center, not bad. And yeah, I can see a couple of additional techs coming online there. 36, we'll let that go. Mass events, so 38. And armored unit training. So I think I'm going to call it there, everyone. I think that's episode 1 done. We're calling it with just over 10,000 manpower, which is a very nice number. Feeling pretty positive about the campaign. We're going to get some armoured cars detached from some of these units just to act as, like, effectively kill the revolutionary type units. We're just going to send them all over the Union just to act as sort of the revolutionary guard. But yeah, it's an interesting one, I must say, as a campaign. The Soviets are always fun, and I've not played them in quite a while, so far, pretty happy with the how this is going. I'm going to do a little bit of an organizational binge off screen because, yeah, we don't really have much to do on that front. Not massive amounts. Got a veteran guard unit there to do, and then a heavy tank brigade, which, hey, heavy tanks are somewhat useful from time to time. And, oh, you know what? Before we do end the episode, we've got a load of these to do. So, 100 money, minus 1,000 supplies, that's fine. And we're going to lose a lot of money here, but that one, rule the waves, and that's going to give us famous armed forces, I believe. Let's just see if that does tick. Our veterans, you know what, we'll just get them. And yep, metal for money. And then we've got our veterans, so we're going to put them to the top of the build queue. Just so they spawn in. And then we're going to call it an episode there. Okay, right, so our planes are in place. You know, 211 planes is pretty sizable as an air force, which is kind of cool. And then as a navy, 207 ships, and then with the amount of land units we got as well, that's pretty good as well. So militarily, we're pretty strong, but we could always be better. But we need to really build up the industry, to be honest with you. But all in the green, which is really nice, and we were able to do all of those different land forces things pretty much immediately, which is kind of cool. And we're building up the industry, you know, slowly but surely, and we're going to prioritize areas with the what's it called, with heavy industry in, so we can get a 25% bonus in those regions. So 10 IC is going to be 30 IC if we 13 IC if we round it up. So thank you very much for watching this first episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the Soviet campaign. Thanks again, bye bye.